New for 2024, we are launching a brand new range of Nash leads. Now, all intents and purposes, a lead is a lead. However, this range has been carefully thought about and it features some real unique features to each of the individual models within the range that really set them apart. I'm going to talk you through each of the models, but as a range overall, all the leads are finished in a 3D matte camo print pattern. Not only that, but the models that feature swivels have an enlarged eye for easy lead clip location. You don't want to be fumbling around, you can easily attach it quickly and get fishing. What I'm going to do now is talk you through each of the individual models, the key features and some applications for them. Starting with the Dumpy Gripper Swivel Lead. Now these leads feature a unique set of prongs along the body. These are designed to maximise the friction on whatever bottom that you fish them over. That obviously increases the hook hold potential and means that the lead itself is effective whether fished on light weed, clean bottoms or silt. Not only that, but they feature a recess at the bottom of the lead itself. This recess is grooved so that it will pick up the exact sediment that you've dropped it on. That will give you a visual indication of exactly what you're fishing over when you bring the lead back in. The range features a 3 ounce to 12 ounce model, so it has a multitude of different applications from casting from the bank all the way through to towing it out on big expanses of water at long distances from a boat. Moving on to the slightly similar tractor swivel leads. Similar in the fact that they have the grooves in which they're going to really impact on the bottom, increase the friction hooking potential, and they also feature the same recess at the bottom of the lead, again to decipher which substrate. The shape and profile of the tractor leads are perfect if you are in a situation where you might be fishing on a marginal slope. That streamlined hydrodynamic profile will mean that it will definitely stay on the spot, in place, in situ, and you're not going to have to worry about that being moved off the spot unless obviously you receive a take. These are available in 3 ounce through to 12 ounce and cover a multitude of different fishing applications and situations. Moving on to the super flat pair swivel leads. Now these are similar in terms of shape, however they are, as the name suggests, super flat. So if you're looking for something more inconspicuous, closer to the bottom, maybe in those marginal situations, these are perfect. Once again, they feature that bottom recess to decipher substrate. The super flat pair swivel leads are available in sizes 1.5 ounce all the way through to 8 ounces. That brings me on to the tournament swivel leads. Now these are a personal favourite of mine. I use it for a lot of my fishing. Perfect when you're looking for accuracy at range. They do not feature the recess, however they are beautifully hexagonally shaped to make sure they're optimum in terms of stability in flight and aerodynamic. That means they'll fly straighter, truer and further when you're trying to be accurate fishing at range. They're available in 2 ounce through to 5 ounce versions. Next up we have our marker leads. They're available in 2, 3 and 4 ounce versions depending on the distance that you want to cast and explore. The leads feature a dumpy base. What that will mean is not only is the shape of the lead aerodynamic for cast, but when you do feel that lead down, that dumpy heavy contact point with the bottom will transfer through your marker setup and give you really clear indication on exactly what you've landed on. They feature 4 prongs around the body. What this will do, it's brilliant for fishing in weed, for example. You'll pick up some weed and be able to decipher exactly sort of the depth of it in accordance to what you bring back. Or it could even pick up naturals such as bloodworm beds, etc. So that's a real key feature when you're trying to decipher exactly what's in front of you and what you might fish over. It also features the recess in the base, another indication of the substrate that you might land on and a visual representation of exactly what's out in your swim. That moves me on to the solid bag inline lead range. And as the name suggests, they are perfect for use with our speed load system when solid bag fishing. They're designed so that the swivel sits in the center of the lead so that when you get a take, the fish is picking up from the very heaviest part of the lead. This aids with the hooking potential. If you want to fish them drop-off style, there's a lovely smooth groove in which your line or your leader can be located. Finally, we have 2 new back leads in the range, starting with the first, which is the Easy Glide back lead. A traditional profile and design, they can actually be clipped onto your main lines just using one hand. and they can also be set to discharge the lead upon a take. They're available in 0.25 ounces through to 1.5 ounce, depending on exactly what situation you're in. Last, but by no means least, lay low back leads. These are designed for an increased surfaced area so that they really do hold the bottom. They're a little bit more inconspicuous, but they are designed with that profile to really adhere to the bottom in front of you. So whether you're fishing on a river or you're fishing at range on a big European pit and you want those lines pinned at your rod tips, they're a perfect design for that. They're also available in slightly heavier weights from 0.5 to 3 ounces. So there you have it. That's a brief look at some of the new additions in the Nash lead range. Keep your eyes peeled in your tackle shops and online, as they'll be with you very soon.